Ivan Vasiliev burst onto the ballet scene in the early 2000s with technical wizardry rarely seen on stage. With his powerful, energetic presence and robust leaps, he overwhelmed fans with space-eating leaps, endless turns, and creative variants of standard steps, all done with great bravado. In this video, I provide commentary on one of Ivan's signature solos from Flames of Paris, one of the roles that launched him into the ballet world. A short bio before getting to the video. Born in Vladivostok, Vasiliev began taking ballet classes at age 7 and moved to a professional ballet school in Minsk at age 12. Winning prestigious ballet competitions at Varna, Moscow, and Perm in 2005-2006, he caught the attention of Alexei Ratmansky, then artistic director at the Bolshoi Ballet. Vasiliev was hired as a first soloist in 2006 at age 17 and paired with Natalia Osipova. Vasiliev is not a standard principal dancer cast in a wide array of usual ballet prince roles. He has a stocky, muscular build with large thighs rather than the ballet ideal of a lean, long-limbed prince. As a result, he is typecast in athletic roles in Don Quixote, La Corsaire, and Flames of Paris. An example is the Flames of Paris Felipe variation, an athletic solo filled with crowd-pleasing circus steps. This solo is a staple in ballet competitions worldwide as contestants attempt to dazzle judges and ballet companies seeking to sign talent. Flames of Paris is a silly, campy Soviet-era work choreographed by Vasily Venonin in 1933 and restaged by Alexei Ratmansky for the Bolshoi Ballet in 2010. Vasiliev is at home in the role with creative adaptations of standard steps, extending the boundaries of athleticism at times at the expense of artistry and technique. He does at least 5 steps that are unique and rarely attempted on stage that I will take you through. This solo is from the 2011 Bolshoi Ballet DVD when Ivan was 21 years of age. Take a look at the first solo and I will be back with commentary. Vasiliev starts his high-octane, adrenaline-fueled solo with a Jeté Cloche, which is a jeté with legs crossing in a scissor motion. This step can also be seen in the La Corsaire, Ollie, and Conrad variations. For guys in their 20s, it is a fun step that they may pay for later in life with orthopedic problems. I speak from experience. I have a metal hip. He starts out in a standard jeté with left leg forward, but then switches legs, landing on his right leg. After striking a defiant, triumphant pose, he quickly pops into a triple pirouette to a double tour to the knee. He gets great height on his double tour, aided by taking his arms up to 5th position. Next is his double Cabriole Derriére, or 2 beats to the rear. This is a signature step for Ivan, in which he goes to the knee after 2 extremely wide beats. He also does this in his Don Quixote solos. Going to the knee allows him to be off balance on landing, giving him more time for an exaggerated separation on his 2 beats. Adding a punctuation mark is his great extension on his deep back bend while on his knee. By contrast, here is a more conventional double Cabriole Derriére from New York City Ballet's Daniel Albright in the same Flames of Paris solo. He then rises for turns à la Seconde, or in 2nd position. His preparation is from a very wide 4th position, with his right foot almost to the side, standard for Ivan. He then does multiple turns in 2nd position, not with the greatest of turnout, then pulls in slowly to Retiré to 4 pirouettes, a bit off kilter. I see more dancers pulling into Retiré in a delayed manner, like a figure skater, particularly Daniil Simkin of American Ballet Theater. It looks great when done well, but it is difficult to control. A second unique step follows from the corner. It looks like a variant of a double Jeté Entrelacé, or what many call a double revoltade. Here is the standard step from Leonid Sarafanov of the Mariinsky Ballet, finishing in 4th position. Yvonne overturns the basic step by a half turn to finish in front to the knee. I have not seen this variant before. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Then a coupé grand jeté to another funky step, which dancers call a pistol, a leap off his right leg, going to a pike turn and landing on his left leg after almost 2 turns. I don't know if the step has a formal name, although it resembles a Saut de Basque. On to his second solo. In his next solo, Yvonne starts out with Emboîté Turns to a double tour with arms in 5th position overhead. There are many preparations for a double tour, which is 2 turns in the air, jumping off of 2 feet. When I was dancing, the freest and easiest preparation for a double tour was from Emboîté Turns, which are small half turns which provide great momentum into the tour. At the end of the sequence, he does multiple double tours, which are very difficult to control, followed by a third step, which is rarely done, a triple tour, 3 turns in the air. Triple tours are rarely seen on stage, generally done in the safety of a studio rather than in front of a large audience. It all looks as if he is on a trampoline from tour to tour. Yvonne lets her rip and gets in 3 spots of the head with a total of about 2.5 turns, with momentum carrying him around to the front. However, compromises are present, pushing athleticism rather than technique, as his preparations for the tours are almost completely devoid of turnout in plie, with knees not completely locked out in the air. Next is a 4th rarely seen step, a triple Saut de Basque. Saut de Basque is a leap off of 1 foot with 1 or multiple turns, with the other foot drawn up to the knee. Here's Manuel Legre's of Paris Opera Ballet with the conventional double Saut de Basque in Don Quixote. I have seen only one other triple Saut de Basque from Daniil Simkin in American Ballet Theater's La Corsaire in 2019. To achieve the triple, both Yvonne and Daniil have a turned-in leg rather than the standard retiré to the knee position to facilitate the speed of the turns. Yvonne's triple is amazing, with great height and arms tightly locked in 2nd position, comfortably completing 3 rotations as he goes to the knee. Next is a coupé grand jeté ménage, or grand jetés in a circle, to double Saut de Basques, which we saw previously from Manuel Legre's. Yvonne's Saut de Basques are unique, his 5th. What makes Yvonne's double Saut de Basque unique is his pike action shortly after takeoff, a mix of the standard step and a pistol. It starts out like a pistol off his right foot with a pike position, but he then turns out his right leg into retiré, landing on his left foot like a Saut de Basque. I have not seen this pike action on a Saut de Basque before. He ends with a step that I have seen from other dancers. I think it is a side jeté Saut de Basque, taking off from his right leg, landing on his left, with arms to the side on the split for emphasis. As you can see, there are numerous variants of the basic Saut de Basque. After Natalia Osipova completes her fouettes, Yvonne launches into his turns à la seconde section, with hops and alternating turns in 2nd, pulling into 4 pirouettes. Yvonne is not my first choice in ballets where technique and subtlety are at a premium, such as Sleeping Beauty, Swan Lake, and Giselle. In these productions, there is not much room for circus steps, such as pistols, triple Saut de Basques, and tours. However, in athletic roles such as Don Quixote, La Corsaire, and Flames of Paris, few dancers can match Yvonne's raw energy, creativity, and bravado. I have seen Yvonne at American Ballet Theater in 2013 and when Mikhailovsky Ballet visited Lincoln Center in 2014, and always appreciated his dynamic, full-throttle performances. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for tuning in.